Hello, YouTube. It is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation. Yes, you've heard that correctly. The Rise of a Nation. It is episode 129. No, 130. I'm not even too sure. I should double check that. That kind of sums up where this has gone. It is currently the 30th of the 5th, 2021. It's a Sunday. I have been home. A few things have changed in my work life that I'm now not working Sundays. And we were simming a brand new save that we are doing over on the Twitch channel. We have been putting in a lot of time on Twitch, still streaming Football Manager. And someone came up with the idea, Dim Sim, said, SFB Sundays? I was like, you know what? There's a lot of work that needed to be done at SFB, but yes, I'm up for that. It did mean a return to YouTube. Hello, this is Damien. A lot is going on with SFB. I didn't realise we're in that much shambles when I left the save. But yeah, here we are. Just a quick little recap what's been going on. Work life, I've been taking Sundays off due to coaching. I'm now not coaching at my current coaching job. I resigned. I do have another coaching job though, but doesn't require me to work on the Sunday, which is good. And we have been, we've been home on Sundays and streaming on Sundays fairly regularly. Our stream save is currently a Liverpool Youth Challenge save. It did start off as a ESL Super League challenge as well. We won the Champions League in the Premier League first year, so we're turning it into a youth save. We are currently in Season 3 down there with some crazy regens coming through. Links are down below to, obviously, the Twitch. And look, I highly recommend. We are going to be streaming SFB mainly on the Sundays. If important things happen, we'll stream it whenever we can. Second thing that I am going to talk about before we get into SFB specifically is me and fellow streamer, Ep129, great mate of mine. We're doing a podcast at the minute. We're actually 10 episodes in. The support's been fantastic from all the boys that are in the chat, on the Twitch chat. We are currently live on Twitch, of course. So thank you to everybody else, and Dim's already plugged that into Twitch. Thank you very much, my man. But we have been doing, it's been growing a lot. I know there's some people that only watch my YouTube, and there's a few people that message me saying, when's the YouTube coming back? Look, down below, I'm going to be putting in the PD Sports podcast link. It's me and Paul. We have had resident guest Tom on a lot because he's a Chelsea fan. As of filming today's the day Chelsea won the Champions League final. Next episode, unfortunately, by the time you guys see this, it would have been the Champions League recap with the Brentford recap on them winning the playoffs, which we wanted. But if you are interested in your sport, Euros coming up, we will be previewing the Euros and doing all sorts of episodes around the Euros as well. If you are interested in your sport, more than just football as well, we've got plenty of other things as well. PD Sports Podcast, links down below. There we go. Done. SFB, we're in fucking trouble. We obviously haven't done anything in a while as well with SFB, and we've come back in. And unfortunately for ourselves, we've lost our opening game of the season. First game back. Played quite well, but just nothing on target. There we go. Second thing is you're looking at that, goes, what? We've changed formation again. With my Liverpool save, we played a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 variant, and we were winning games and losing games all over the shop in first season. We lost to Everton 3-0. We changed to this 4-4-2. We lost one game for the rest of the year. We won the Champions League and the league, like I said. Thinking that second season, we only lost 2 games total, one of those being Inter in the first knockout round stage of the Champions League. We won 1-0 against Inter with 30 shots. We lost 2-1 at home to 2 shots on target from Inter. We had about another 20 shots. We got FM, didn't win the Champions League, won the league, won the FA Cup. And in our third season, we're currently actually come the World Cup of 2022 with Liverpool. With this tactic, we have lost a game in Europe, but we've topped the group. Yeah, we got FM by Real Madrid at home. We lost 1-0. It was the first competitive game without me rotating players that we haven't scored in since the first season, which is a pretty good thing to boast about a tactic. Second thing as well is that we've won every league game so far. So we have loaded up this 4-4-2 Liverpool tactic straight in here as well to SFB, expecting it to be like, we're the best team in Denmark, should give us a chance to definitely grow the team. Learning this tactic, we may take some pain in the Champions League this season, but with this 4-4-2 that has been killing it with me at Liverpool, I know there's different players, but certain tactics seem to do so well with the match engine. I've made Paulie play it with Blackburn to test for me as well, and he's flying with Blackburn, and I've seen a lot of people play with similar 4-4-2s that work well. We just haven't started well. I expect us to have some pain in between while we learn, and this season could just be a write-off. But judging by what's happening at the football club and why I've come a lot earlier than normal, we have got obviously a lot to talk about. Second thing is mainly because Damien has forgotten that YouTube exists, and I just simmed past it. we didn't do the Champions League draw when we should have. We got drawn in Group A and we got the Group of Death. What's new with this save? It's so much easier at Liverpool. We haven't really got a Group of Death. This season we did. We still topped the group. It's Liverpool. It's different, right? I get that. But we've got Barcelona. We're second seed for the first time. We came out and then we picked Dortmund straight off the bat. And I was like, are you kidding? And Zenit's not easy tie as well. Considering we're changing system, we've lost the only game I've played in this system. Doesn't fill me with confidence. If we finish fourth, I would be pretty upset, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Third is a mandatory. And if we somehow get past Barca or Dortmund, who knows? It's interesting. The main reason that we have to talk about it is the atmosphere of the club is deteriorating. I have come back and I have got not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, 6 players wanting to leave, including Albrecht, who is part of the hierarchy. That is crazy. It is absolute bedlam. We have rejected big bigs from a few players, from a few people. And look, I didn't want to do... I don't want to really sell anybody. The tactic kind of fits. I kind of need a box-to-box midfielder as well, and probably a star right back. We are going to play Yeppy there for the year because he does look insane. It's nice to be back with the boys. You know, after we haven't played this save in, I think, about 2.5, 3 months, so it's nice to get familiarise ourselves at the minute. But there's a lot going on, and I do reckon we did lose to Copenhagen because the morale was so bad here. I've been rejecting so many offers. Despite Sheffield, he wants to go to Wolves. We rejected actually about like 20 mil from when he's out from Wolves, and he's kicked up a fuss. Don't want to let him go, so we're rejecting that. Spurs make a Penna bid. It's the first time someone's made a bid for Penna. We are rejecting that. He's got an 88 mil release fee for him to leave. This Ahmad Kahali guy has actually got a bit of potential, and he's a really good backup. But I think it's now getting to the stage where if people are going to be upset, we're now just going to start selling. I'm telling you right now, if we make the Europa League, I'm probably going to... I'm probably going to sell a lot of these guys, take my medicine in the Europa League, and then get people in January, have 6 months, and away we go. I'm just going to suggest that, and I think that's acceptable. Nice. Take that. Wolves in for Munizaga is not the one we want to see. I want 80 million, and they're going to reject it. Beautiful. All right. Texema wants to leave. He's got very good potential. I've actually accepted an offer from one of the players upset here, planning to sell him now because I think we can get away with it because we have signed a centre-back as well for this season. I think we talked about that in one of the episodes gone past. As of recording, we've only had episode 115 now. I've got to get through about 5 to 10 episodes. What I am going to do is for the few episodes until everything's up to date, I'm just going to make them recap episodes. So in this episode, you've seen that we've got Barcelona, Dortmund, and Zenit in my group. You've seen that what's going on here. We're talking about it. I'm then just going to give you the highlights of the games and hopefully get through 6 games in one episode. Great, you know exactly where we stand. And in that time frame, I'm hopefully uploading videos as well. And to recap, I do not want Texema to go out on loan because he's 3rd, 4th choice. I ain't leaving. They want Texema. He's a wonder kid. He's wanted by a lot of clubs. He ain't leaving to Dortmund. I do want to keep hold of him, especially for the little limited money they're offering. A loan for Texema, not going to happen there as well. Sporting make an I bid. Another Texema bid we're going to reject as well. And look, this is what's going on. And another Texema bid. So if these guys are all interested, if I start paying 20, 25 million, I would probably take. But we have got a lot of people rejecting that too, that want to leave. I'm going to decline that as well. Because of that, the form is ridiculous. The morale is ridiculously low here at the club. No one is in good form or good spirits at all at the football club. I don't like that because when you're in bad morale, you play poorly with Football Manager as well. So that's not great. And it's making everyone else's mood really, really, really upset, which is not good. It is the second to last day before transfer window ends here as well. Penna wants to know about not being able to discuss terms with Spurs. He's going to become upset as well. All right. I don't know what I've promised Penna there, but I don't think I've promised Penna anything. We're selling Kenny because Kenny wants to leave. We actually accepted 5 million. Dayton Thompson's come in and has done really well as well. And he's one of the new signings I think we need to touch on that quickly. Fuck me, can't click here. Thomas is coming. Scrappy came in on free that we've loaned out because we're planning to flip him. But Fran Perez has left. I think you guys knew that was happening. BO's left for 2.3, wasn't going to be good enough as well. And yeah, so that's really it. In terms of on the out at the minute, I have accepted a bid of 24 million from Galatasaray for Sanchez. He's good, but he's not going to win me a Champions League. He's one of the big figures that is upset. So if we get rid of him, it should help the morale. It's not going to be great. What we desperately need is to get through this window, not have too many people become upset. Well, there's going to be too many people to become upset, but hopefully win games in the league. Hopefully interest wanes. People become happy again. And if these key players become happy, we'll be okay. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to be forced to sell in Jan. I'm not going to be happy. Fucking 16. Just reject. Munizaga ain't leaving. It is all happening here. Kenny is off. See you later, Kenny. I love you. Goodbye. Nice to see Kenny's leaving on our terms. It's a 5 million in as well. We do have a couple guys coming in as well. There could be an Argentinian you will see coming in here as well, which would be really good. Just a backup midfielder. We've got a 15-year-old, 16-year-old that's coming in, which I think you guys have seen in a year's time. And we do have this guy coming in as well, which I think you guys haven't seen. So talking about Jordan, I think you guys have seen him, can't remember. And Fabio is coming in, obviously, in 6 months' time. Looks insane. Would fit the system really well. But Leonardo Di Donato is old enough to move and join right now. Looks like he's going to get a work permit. We do need one more midfielder. He's a natural tackler, 6'4", could actually become a centre-back. We're selling Kenny on for 5.5, and this guy's coming in for 4 mil. And yeah, that's nothing wrong with that as well. But yeah, so at the minute, a lot's going on. I don't particularly like what's going on. I don't particularly like we've lost the game. And I do feel like we're in a pretty poor spot for the Champions League. So what we are going to do is, that's going to be end of part 1 of episode 30. And what we're going to do is just recap all the Champions League games, see where we sit, hopefully finish third. That's the goal in this group of death, is to finish third. And we'll recap if anyone has sold or whatever. The only one I'm tempted to sell is Munizaga, because we do have a Bad, who's the wonder-kid goalkeeper on the bench that could play. Munizaga is someone I do think we could win a Champions League with and has been so good for us. However, if Wolves offered upwards of 40 million, I probably would take. And on the basis of that, I'll see you guys in a second to recap the Dortmund game, the Barca game, etc., and see how we go. Welcome back, YouTube. Damien, should have not have turned you off. Munizaga Wolves have been coming in. Big bid. And they've been coming in, we're getting up to 20 million. And I kind of asked for like 50 odd. I'd be happy with 50 because Muni's one of the best keepers in the world. However, we've negotiated 35 mil because he's going to play for Chile once. We get 5 mil straight away, and then we get 7 mil over 3 years, which is not particularly what I wanted, but they'll kind of lock that in. And we get 30% if he sells on for profit, which is nice as well. He is one of the best keepers in the world. But we do have a guy in here that is very good as a deputy in a backup, and that's Paul Abad. He's very good. He's very well-rounded. And look, yeah, it's whatever. And I don't think he's as good as Munizaga, don't get me wrong, but he's a young kid. I think he's physically a very good goalkeeper, don't get me wrong, Paul Abad. Has he played for Uruguay yet? No. So it's a bit of a punt, but with the squad being so unhappy, I don't know. I feel like we have to take it. 30 million, 35. That's so sad. Tex ain't leaving. I want, if someone comes in and says he's 20 million for the kid, I will take it. There we go. This is just craziness at the minute. I didn't want to sell Munizaga at all, but he wants to go. He's not a player I want to have leave. It's deadline day. It's good money. If we do get knocked out and go into the Europa League, I can sell off a heap of players and bring in a heap of players that want to play for SFB as well. It's just, yeah, I think for the money. We've got a kid that's going to be good playing every week. We've got Leafy still here, who's a good backup. He's played for Denmark. I think that's just the move that we have to take. I'm going to decline that as well. He wanted to leave, so that's it. And I'm thinking about the morale of the football club. Getting to the later stage of the Champions League is what we promised Penna, by the way. That's good. Look, Muni's been unreal. We signed him on a free from somewhere in Chile. Real Madrid, obviously, went in for him. He chose us, and he's going to fetch us a big old bid. Big offer for Tremble as well. I'm going to just ask for 60, and then they're going to decline it, which is fine as well. But yeah, this is it. This is the end of Muni. Just is what it is. Carlos Sanchez still in talks with as well. So we might just stay live here for a second. I didn't want to stay live too long, making this episode too long as well for me to edit. But we got so much editing to do anyway that it's like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, Damien. Just get things out there and that's it as well. And yeah, it is what it is. We're going to have money in the club, which is good. We get 60% of the revenue. The rest of the money goes in there. I actually don't mind that. I would rather the club get balance over 100 mil before we start spending money. And money's off the Wolves. It is disgusting. Yeah. It is what it is. We've come in, we're swinging the axe. He's unreal. I didn't want him to leave. He wants to go. It's great money. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Leafy's a good backup. There's nothing wrong with Leafy. He's a very good backup. He could do a job as a backup. A bat is in. And there we are. A bat is in. Going to change into a first choice goalkeeper as well. And that's it, boys. That is it. We do obviously have Carlos Sanchez, who's been talking to everybody at the minute. I am going to offer him out here again as well. But if Carlos Sanchez leaves, you'll know. If Texema leaves, it's for more than 20 million. I'll recap it when we go into the recap, everything. But I feel like Munizaga has been such a legend of this save. Had to give him his own moment. And there we are. Tremble is not leaving. I don't care. And yeah, it is what it is. And I'll see you guys for all the Champions League stuff in a second. Welcome back, YouTube, to what will be the end of episode 129. We are going to end with a massive game against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. It's a massive game in the context of the Champions League group stage. We will get to that in a second, of course. We'll also get to how we've been going in the league. As you can see, we're top, and how everything's been going since the sales of Munizaga. And that's really it, actually. Carlos Sanchez actually rejected Galatasaray on deadline day. And I've decided to keep him on the transfer list because, to be quite fair, I don't really care. He's going to go. Muni at Wolves has been doing very, very well. He's been playing quite well. And good luck to him, but he hasn't been as good as a little keeper called Abad. He's not a bad goalkeeper, is Paul Abad. He's currently my highest average rating, which, considering in the league, our keeper with the highest rating is not particularly great. But he is keeping out of his skin, barely conceding. And, well, there was one game in particular that we have to go and sort out. We beat AGF 3-0, who were bottom. And Abad had a match rating of 9.4. He did so by saving 2 penalties, a handful of one-on-ones. We weren't great on the day, but we did score and win. You can see Wirt scored here too. But Abad made 2 penalty saves, and we're going to recap them right now. He also got man of match in a 0-0 draw just gone as well. But as you can see here, Abad from the spot makes an outstanding save. Not a bad save from Abad. We're going to be saying that a lot, I reckon, as well. And then he also stepped up and did this here. Different penalty taker. Stepped up, made another fantastic save. He is incredible. As you can see here against Saunders, he also got man of the match. We had an early red card to Diodonato, who's been growing decently well. And then Abad just went massive. As you can see, a lot of bookings. Probably deserved to win the game with 10 men as well, but it is what it is. And yeah, look, he's in fine form. We need him in fine form for the Barcelona game. In terms of the Champions League, we drew on the opening day to Dortmund. As you can see, Barca beat Dortmund in the 90th minute as well in their game. I will show you that right now. 93rd minute. Would have preferred that to be a draw and kept them on 4 points as well. And we obviously beat Zenit 4-1. We're going to recap that as well. Played very well against Dortmund. You know, we only didn't show you these games because I'm trying to cut the episodes down till we get up to date. As it stands, today's the 31st. We started on the 30th, getting back into it. I've uploaded 11 episodes as of date of filming of this, and I have actually edited every episode up to this episode done, and expect by the 1st to have all the episodes up to this episode out. So we're hopefully going to be up to date after this episode. Anyhow, as you can see here, very even game, probably half deserved to win. Lars missed a massive chance to win the game as well. But as you can see here, we conceded in the 82nd, scored in the 91st. Lars missed a tap-in in the 93rd. I don't know if we're going to be able to show you this here, but hopefully we can. But yeah, as you can see, they got on the ball with Holly. Ball back to Moran. Moran played a ball through. Good touch, and nothing a bad can do with that. You know, it's a good finish, bottom corner. He's made himself big. And as you can see here on the break, Jeppe Hansen finds Penner's feet. He slips the ball through to Lars, who was just onside thanks to the fullback, and he scored. And then he missed, I reckon, in the 93rd minute. Can I watch the key highlights and we can get to the last highlight? That is here. Here it is, I reckon. Don't know if this is the highlight. That wasn't the highlight. I don't know why Sobby didn't shoot there, by the way, but there was a highlight, 93rd minute or so. Should be here from the goal kick because he put it wide. Oh, this is it. This is it. This was the highlight that could have won us and got us the 3 points. Have a watch of this. Palacios' ball, picked off by Sobby, was a poor ball, was a tired ball. Lars, you expect him to score that, and he put it wide from 6 yards. So that was the highlight there. And we obviously drew 1-1, which isn't a bad result. That's the sort of game that in this save we have lost. A game that we've dominated at home to a big team and we've conceded late where we can't do much about it. We've lost 1-0. We've done it a handful of times in this save. And then we beat Zenit 4-1. We're always comfortable here. Penner has started scoring goals, which is good. So we got worried about Penner. He scored a hat-trick here against Zenit. He scored in the last league game he started in. The last 2 league games he started in as well. Obviously rested him last game out. Did bring him off the bench the last 10 to see if we could win it. But we did win this game here against Zenit 4-1. We played that this morning while we're editing everything as well. But, you know, a comfortable win got us obviously to the 4-point mark. And that puts us in a position where no matter what happens here against Barcelona, obviously we lose both games, it's going to be very unlikely. But it does put us in a position that if we can beat Dortmund in Germany and beat Zenit again on the final match day in Zenit, we would probably get enough points to get out the group. But we also put ourselves in a position to probably finish Europa League minimum here. But as you can see here, a couple nice goals. Went a few goals up before they scored. Good ball over the top. Nothing a bad can do with that. It's a good ball, good finish, good goal as well. And then we got one from a corner very late to make sure the game was dead and buried. Penner here on the half volley. Picked that out. Thanks for coming. 4-1. See you later. So we're in good form. We know exactly what we want to do. The team is in full strength. But it's now time just to back up what we've been doing. Backing up this 4-4-2. We are going to go at Barcelona because we only know one way at SFB, and that is the SFB way. A bad in goals has been amazing. Tremble in these big games are preferred at right back than Jeppe or Ibe, and because of that, it allows me to play Eugene Neff, the captain, at left back, who is very physical and can do the job. Bloom and Algudo has been our preferred for partnership. I am very, very tempted to start Thomas because Thomas is in very good form and he's experienced. You know, he is physical, 6'4". I'm going to actually do it. Screw it. Aguilar is a bit more of your ball-playing defender. Maybe at home we play him. In this game here, the experience of Thomas coming from Spurs, get him in. Campos, Horn, Albrecht, and Jefferson. Jefferson is the only player still left upset from everybody else has kind of gotten over it. Albrecht's over it. Everybody else is over it, which is good. And obviously with the Salmoni Zaga, the mood's kind of improved here. And Lars and Penner up top. Was tempted to start Wirtz. I'm going to start Lars and Penner. Lars has been growing so much at 20, where everybody else has kind of stopped. Now, we do have history against Barcelona. If we go back to the Champions League, we just filter by all competitions and Champions Cup. You will see over the years, we have played Barcelona a few times. We go back here, Barcelona, we lost 3-2 at the new camp, 2-2 draw. We can score very, very late with Morton to get out of a hole there. If we go back probably to our first ever Champions League... Did we have Barcelona in our first ever Champions League and they pumped us? Or was that... That was Juve, okay. So we have played Barcelona only once. I thought it was a bit more time, but there we go. Doesn't matter. If we can do that, I'll be happy. A loss and a draw and I'm happy. You will see the Barcelona second game as episode 130 away from home. But here we go, boys. It's Barcelona, new camp. We live for the Champions League in this save. It hits different than the UCL in this save. This save, you know you're going to win the league. You know 99% of the time you're going to win the cup. Depends if you get FM'd in the cup game or not, right? And then it just rests. We've only been in the Champions League quarter-final. We've made it to the first round and we've been FM'd. We've made it through the first round finishing top of groups and we've ran Real Madrid and Barca and whatever, right? Over the years. We have a shot to get out of the group of death. Our save and our whole build-up in this save is all about this Champions League. We only live for these games. We sim games purely to get to these games. They hit different in this save. It's like me at Mess. It hit different in Mess because we've got FM so much. Hits different here. I only live and get super hyped for this game. Their team looks incredible. Yosko's in there. Mariba's unreal. Beneto, for those that don't remember, was a $100 million signing. Same with Ismail up top. It is a pretty good team. Dejan's in there too on the bench. Anana's on the bench. They have a very star-studded team. I'm hoping we will go out there and we will make the difference and the boys will be good. I have stuck with Thomas over our Gildo. Bit more experience in the team. Let's go have a look at this starting 11. Thomas in goal is a Finnish international goalkeeper. Looks incredibly good. Odyssey is the wing-back. Very, very good guy. I nearly signed a few years ago. Bert looking very good at the back with Claudio, who looks sensational, and Yosko playing left back, can play left back very well. So, yeah, I'm glad he's not at centre back, but he's obviously at left back. Nico, the 31-year-old world-class midfielder, has been capped by Spain many times. Moriba is in the middle. We had him at Mess for many years. He looks really good. We have Joey Beneto, obviously the guy was signed for 100 million, 118 million or whatever, not too long ago. Yang looks absolutely elite. Paul Lara looks fantastic as a winger. Ismaili is absolutely incredible up top. It is a star-studded side. You guys will know who Dejan is, of course, as well. I know who Diallo is. He's a very good centre-back. I'm glad he isn't starting. Pascal Hoffman, the left-back, is very good too. This is a very good side, as you would expect. And hopefully, we will be okay. I believe he's not on the first choice. He's not going to talk about it. We're at the Camp Nou. Score prediction in the chat. I just want a good performance in the 4-4-2. We're in form. Our bads are flying. Hopefully, we will go. Dim reckons we're going to win 2-1. We win, we're going to be in a very good spot to get out the group, knowing that we only have to probably find 3 points from Zenit. And hopefully Barca do us a favour against Dortmund. Anyhow, Barca in the famous Barca colours. We're in our white, I believe. Yes, we are. And away we go. Brigone. Yosko, Nico. Serrano. Good tackle from Thomas. Falls to Lara. Big chance for Lara. Abad makes a save. Somehow, Abad again. Wow. That was a bit of just a kerfuffle, but we've got away with it. Absolute kerfuffle in the goal line. Abad's made a double save already. Wowzee. We slow this down. Good save. He kind of was readjusting, trying to come out. I do not know why Lara has not shot. If he shoots, it's a goal. We try to find Seriano. A tackle and a half from... Don't know who that is. And then it kind of hits a bat again. I want to know who this defender is. Sander Bloom. Freak of a player. The Man United loanee. He's world class. Does the job. And somehow inside 4 minutes, we have not conceded to go 1-0 down. Still have to defend the corner. Lara, ball in, backstick, cleared away. We're good on the break, but it's not going to fall to us. Orbit on the ball. Brigone. And away we go between Bloom and Abad. Double save from Abad and a tackle on the goal line from Bloom. It is 0-0 still. Leighton Short. Centre back in a butt to Brigone. And they go long. Can we win it in here? Thomas does. Does it fall to us? It doesn't. Can we win the second one? The cross comes Tremble, we didn't get there. Lara's in here. We need to force him wide. We don't really. Abad's made a fantastic save. Thomas didn't get across. Bloom never came across to throw him a bit wider. In the head, the angle to shoot. Abad's made a fantastic save yet again. He's incredible. He's pushing Munizaga levels, and he's only been playing first team for, not even 6 months. All Barcelona 15 minutes in. We've weathered the storm. Can we find a way? I'm just going to tell us, demand a little bit more out here. We haven't really started. They've been all over us. If it wasn't for our keeper, we would be 2-0 down. In the end, Barcelona's still dominating, but more importantly, it's 0-0. We finally had a shot, which is good. But look, Barcelona are freaking flying at us, and somehow we're weathering the storm. Can we get into half-time at 0-0? Is that wishful thinking? I would take that in a minute. We've actually come back into it a little bit. They've had 10 shots, though. But 43 minutes in, throw-in. Tremble. Penner. Can we give it back to someone's feet? Paddy Horn. Penner. Looks for Lars. Not going to find him like that. Headed away. Mariba flicks. Seriano now on it. Bloom hasn't done enough here. Seriano's going to be able to steady himself here. Abad's going to come out and meet him. Abad in the end showed him wide, which was good. Bloom, we're just losing Seriano. He's dropping into like that half space in front of there, and no one's picking him up, which is not particularly good. But dressing room here, I'm happy because we're 0-0. Someone needs to get tight on him. That is for sure. Into the dressing room. Start the second half. Look, we got away with it. In the end, Barcelona have been massively the better team. But we are still at 0-0 for now. As Lara getting down the line, cut back. That should be a goal, and it is. Ismael Seriano's looked dangerous, and it is going to be 1-0 Barcelona, 50 minutes played. They've looked the better team. They deserve to score. If it wasn't for our keeper, they would have been up a couple of goals, and now they finally found one, and now it's going to be... Don't know what it's going to be. I have faith in the system. We just haven't started. In the end, Thomas just got beat. Wrong side. Maybe it was a mistake starting Thomas. Don't know. He is third choice, but he is a big game player. That's the reason why we signed him. 60 minutes played. Still only one goal, and we have the quality out here. Tremble. Looking for Penner. Don't know where you're flicking it onto. Can we win a ball? We do. Eugene Neff does. Jefferson now. Why are you trying to go back to Neff? He has one on him. All right, settle it down, Bloom. Settle it down. We've been good. Play your keeper. And Abad, you got good feet, and I want the fullback, preferably. Plays Bloom, that's fine. He looks to Paddy Horn. Good touch. Back to Thomas now. Oh, Thomas. Abad's made another save. Thomas coming off. Paddy Horn is going to make way for Yeppy, because Yeppy knows what Yeppy can do. Double change. Get another experienced head in there. And I've trusted Thomas in a big game. He's been in great form, but he has looked well out of depth here today. We did sign him for these big games. Unfortunately, Seriano's in again. What a tackle by Bloom. Wasn't offside either. We're just getting caught everywhere. Beneto, Abad with a fantastic save again. Barca all over us. We can't do a thing at the minute. 68 minutes played. Throw in. Tremble. Yeppy. Tremble. Good touch. Carries. Penner wants it. Aguilo's looked for Lars. Not going to find him like that, man. They are just all over us. We're not going to win this game. We're not going to get anything out of this game. This game's dead and buried. Seriano now. Ball in. Somehow it's hit the bar and come out. Ball in again. Mariba blocked. Still Mariba. Lara. This is going to be it. Bloom clears. Penner, get there first. Lars, make the run. On the break. Penner, go yourself. He's quick. He's away. He went for goal then. Are you serious, man? I'm gonna be upset if I didn't do it. I don't expect it to work. But I think we go to it. Orbres in the middle. Penner, Campos, Jefferson, Yeppy. Sobby's got experience. We'll get Sobby in there too. I think we got to go. 15 minutes, see if we can get something out of it. If anything, we should swap. Actually, no, we're all right. Anyway, Nico. Seriano. Ball over the top. Neff's going to win. Bloom. Looks long. Lars, get across. Oh, just get there. You got to bust a gut. Get there earlier, man. Conto Ulas. Don't know how to pronounce this. Luis. Ball in, that's a goal. Blocked. Mariba, block. Oh, Tremble gets it away. How are we not more than 1-0 down corner? Oh, could you believe? Penner. Penner's still there. Whip that. Does. Oh, press. Oh, my God, we've done it. I'm in utter shock. Paul Abad has gone massive. And we've got a corner we've scored. Told you, David. To be honest, I wasn't even looking at the chat, but there I didn't call the 4-1-3-2. All right, do we stick? Do we twist? Do we stay or do we get back to the 4-4-2? Surely we go back 4-4-2, right? What do you reckon, chat? Keep it? Oh, I don't know. We're going to be so open. 10 minutes to go. A point would be not bad, though. Paul Bad deserves a point. It's a highlight. It's Sobby. He looked for Penner. It's cleared. Oh, here we go. Beneto's in. This is why I didn't want to keep it, because look at them on the break. Beneto, ball in. Soriano, bad. Goes long. Good kick. Oh, my God. What a kick from the keeper. Jefferson needs numbers. Look inside, Jefferson. Beat him. Take him. Oh. Jeff. Got to do better. They go long. Why aren't we out? Why are we so deep? Soriano. Why were we so fucking deep? Why were we so deep for? Why are we so deep? Get out. Who's this? Blue man. What are you doing? Just get up. We concede. Not the way I would have conceded to Barca. You would have visioned. A long ball down the line. It just sums us up. I should not have listened to you, chat. I should have just went straight back to the 4-4-2. I've let the chat get the better of me there. It's bad management. It's my fault for not switching back to 4-4-2. Time ticks. Ticks away. Paul, a bad man of the match. Deserved to be man of the match. Barcelona deserved to win. Should have went back 4-4-2. Look, boys, you played well. We know for next time, don't play Thomas. Would have been a massive point in the context. Just unlucky. Don't be sorry, Dim. It's my decision. Zenit now. We hope Zenit can do us a favour here against Dortmund. I doubt they will. Doubt they will. We will stay live for that result so we know where we sit. The bad has proved why he's out of this world. The feat that we had Munizaga in for so long. There's a lot we can take out of that. All right, let's see what we can do. We deserve nothing. We deserve nothing from it. Oh my God, Zenit beat Dortmund in Germany. Zenit, oh my God, Zenit has absolutely FN Dortmund 2-0 in Germany. That leaves us top. Zenit behind us 3. Wow, and Dortmund in massive danger. Wow. It gets tight. If Zenit win again, all of a sudden, it's not good. We want Dortmund to win the next game, you think. Because you then think Zenit's going to lose to Barca, and then we would have Zenit to play on the final day. I can nearly guarantee you we have Zenit on the final day. We do, right? So we got Barcelona next episode, Dortmund in the middle, and then Zenit again. We may have to play all 3 games. I'll let you know, but I'll see you next time on YouTube. Episode 130. It will be Barca at the new camp. And can we get through the group of death? Zenit's done us a solid. But if they beat Barca again, it's going to be tight. If Barca win and we don't win, everybody's going to be 4 points, 3 points. It's going to be bedlam. Look, all I know is that if we beat Zenit, probably going into the Europa League. I will take that. I'm very unlucky. Also very lucky to only lose 2-1 to Barca at the new camp. See you next time. It's fun being back with SFB. Links down below. Have a good one and goodbye.